This is Wolf Eagle Environmental out on the prowl, June 10th, 2010. We're over at a Williams site just north of 1171 on Red Rock Lane. This facility has had a spill earlier this year. I believe it was in late May of this year, and right now it appears to be got a little truck traffic here, excuse me. It appears that they're in the process of venting. Now, this area, the DFW area, is in a non-attainment zone. And what you're looking at right now is a very high contribution of methane, which is a greenhouse gas, nitrous oxides of some sort, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. So the question is, in a non-attainment area, how much contribution are these facilities adding to our already impossible attainment that we have in this area? This is very difficult to calculate because right now those emissions are fugitive emissions that are not counted, that are not quantified, and under the current administration and regulation allowed. We're just going to sit here for about 60 seconds and let's relate it a little bit to what's going on in the BP spill in the Gulf Coast. You have basically a volume of matter coming out of there, and what we try to calculate is how large the actual vent opening is in that area, and based on the plume, identify how far this plume can go and how rapidly it's actually escaping. It's a very difficult calculation actually, and you've heard tons of estimates on the BP, with the BP spill, how much volume is actually coming out of there on an hourly basis, and it's extremely difficult to calculate. The estimates range tremendously, and honestly that's what we get into. There's no quantification of these emissions. There's no verification of these emissions. If it wasn't for us driving down the road going to an appointment out in the field, you wouldn't even notice that these existed. And this happens dozens of times a day in the DFW area.